Dude, that thing is ripping.
All right, guys, this is it. If you're watching this video right now, this is your last chance to get entered to win the Turbo K-Swapped FRS here. And check this out. We no longer need a pull. Look at that. We got the hydraulics on the hood struts.
Shoo, big fancy.
Yeah, boys, you know the deal. We have a whole bunch of stuff on the website. We got the coil covers restocked. Me and Wyatt will be signing all of these guys that go out. We have the NSX posters restocked. I'll be signing all of those as well. We have the old K-Swapped MR2 shirts from the last giveaway. Still have some of these left. These are only $15. We have this in the retro K-Swap style MR2 shirts left. 15 bucks. Pick one up to get entered. We have a whole bunch of new designs. Too much on here to list. You know, the Ghost shirts, all that good stuff. The new Boosted Boy shirts, Unleash the Boost on the back. We got the koozies, we got the stickers, we got the sun hats, all restocked. We have $20 mystery bundles. Just go check out the website, guys, if you want to get a last minute entry to win the K-Swapped FRS here. It ends tonight. Like I said, at midnight. It is December 12th, 11:59 p.m. and then you can no longer get entered. So be sure to check what time it is and make sure that you are still eligible to get entered, because if this video has been out for the last like 5 hours by the time you're watching it, it might be too late. So be sure to get on that. And yeah, I'm excited to see who it goes to. Let's get to the video. Well, guys, today we have another jet boat video. As you saw in the last one, we took it out with Cletus. We turned it up a little bit. We hit 54 miles an hour, and the jet boat is ripping. It's perfect. There's no reason to turn it up. We should leave it right where it's at and just have fun with the thing. And it's a reliable setup that we know works. We can beat on it all day. And we achieved our goal of just making an awesome turbo K-Swap jet boat that can hang with the supercharged mini jet boats. And there's just no reason for us to do anything to it. But you guys know how we are, and we can't have that. We know we can squeeze more out of this thing, and today we're gonna squeeze some more out of this thing. So we could turn it up a little bit more on pump gas and probably get a couple more mile an hour there. It's still safe to go up more and boost on the pump gas tune, but we know we can put E85 in this thing and push it even further, throw some timing at it, turn the boost up even more, and really let this thing sing at its fullest potential and just push it to its limit without hopefully blowing up the K-series that's in there, which I think we should be able to keep her together. If not, we got more. It's no big deal. But I've been working on this thing this morning, and I went ahead and pulled the feed line off the rail here. The fuel pump is pumping it into this tank right here. I just plugged in the fuel tech and I set the fuel pump to always run. So I've been waiting for the pump gas to drain out of this thing, and we are going to be putting the jet boat on corn today. We're going to take it out to the lake and turn this puppy up a bit. My goal is to hit 60 miles an hour. We hit 54 in the last one, and we've been going up in small increments, like a couple mile an hour at a time each video. I think we can hit 60, and if this thing goes over 60 miles an hour, I mean, it's gonna be booking. So you guys have seen that these aren't really designed to go fast, so for us to be pushing one of these to 60 miles an hour, that's a lot of power to push all of that, you know, surface area of aluminum through water. It's a big wide hull, and it's a small 4-cylinder Honda K-series engine. That's the goal though. Let's see if we can hit 60 miles an hour, put it on corn. We're gonna send it. We should probably bring a fire extinguisher though, because if this little K-series decides it's time to huck a rod, then that might not be too good either. But it's the end of the year. We're gonna do what we gotta do and let you guys see what the jet boat does fully turned up today. So let's get to it. Just pulled up to the gas station and the jet boat is topping off on E85. She is officially on corn, guys. So wild. Did not think we'd be pulling up to a gas station to fill up a turbo K-Swap jet boat on corn, but pretty cool. I'm excited for today. Turn this thing up, see what she does. All right, guys, the jet boat is officially on E85, and Wyatt just got back from PRI in the race truck. So he's just fixing to put that away. We'll talk some more about the race truck and his visit to PRI later on. But while he's putting that away, we're also getting the jet ski loaded up right there, just in case something happens and we need a tow back. And we also got the fire extinguisher right down here, just in case things go south on us. But we're gonna get her out to the water and turn this thing up, see what happens. All right, guys, got the boat in the water here. They're getting ready to unload the ski, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop in this thing and just fire it up on the trailer just to make sure that it wants to run on E85. So all we did is just took the whole fuel map and gave it 30%, because that's usually all you need to do to at least get things started when you go to E85. So we went ahead and did that. I just want to make sure it will at least start up and idle and run somewhat okay like that, and then we can get it out on the water and do some final tuning. There it goes, fires right up. And idling on E85. Everything's looking good. We can go ahead and shut our valve to the sand trap here. Shut that, let that fill up. There we go. Hell yeah, guys, she's running on E85. Go ahead and unhook her and get her out on the water. Ready to turn this thing up?
Already on it, boss.
Giving her some duty cycle.
Yep. Giving it a little more timing too, since we're on E85. It's a lot more friendly with it. There's a lot of power to be had there. Hopefully not kick a rod out of it.
Hopefully not. Well, we chose a good day to do a top speed run here at the lake. I don't think I've ever seen it this calm out here. The water is like glass right now, which is perfect. It's usually always pretty choppy out here. But we've just been going over a couple of things. It was idling a little rough. There was a rich spot down low that we just cleared up. The rest of the drivability in the boat seems pretty good. So we'll do a couple just test rips, make sure that everything's looking good before we really start turning it up. But she's already running pretty good. PSI. We didn't really run it out that far to get like a top speed run, but it turned 6,600 RPM. Everything's looking good. We went a little bit more on the duty cycle, raised the boost cut a little more. We're hoping to see maybe like 13-ish pounds, maybe 14. We'll see where it ends up. Yep. And this one, I'll do a brief speed check, see where we're at. And a full tank of gas.
Nope. That's sick, dude. That's only 13 pounds too.
Holy crap. We're gonna hit 60 easily. Everything's still looking good back here. No leaks. Hell yeah, guys. 58 miles an hour. Like nothing. We knew this thing was gonna be quick. When we ran Garrett's boat, it was going just like 50, 51 miles an hour with both of us in it, and then it only hit that 54 when it was just me in the boat.
Right.
So
it's definitely picking up. And we're only cooking. We're only like 4 pounds up, 5 pounds up.
Yeah. So just 4 PSI more boost and a little more timing gave us almost 5 more mile an hour.
Yeah.
It's becoming really efficient now. I think we're right in the efficiency zone of this pump and turbo kit, because the smaller we add to it, the bigger gains we are seeing out of it now. So at some point we'll stop seeing those gains, but we're just starting to figure out where everything's liking to live. Almost turned 7,000 RPM, and the guys at Scott Waterjet said we're going to turn this one up to 8,000. So another 1,000 more RPM, this thing would be flying.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Hell yeah, dude. 58 miles an hour like nothing. We're definitely gonna hit 60.
Yeah.
Not an issue.
We're gonna hit 60 on this next rip.
Let's do it. Sure it's idling okay. No rod knocks.
I think we're good.
Yeah, she sounds fine.
Boost cut caught it pretty quick.
Yep. Yeah, we had a boost cut set at 20 pounds, and I guess we spiced her up a little too much on that one. Dude, it was taking off.
Yeah, it was.
Holy crap.
Made 22 pounds. 23 right at the tippy top.
Oh, shoot.
But it was good because it pulled a lot of timing, so like that would have been totally safe. But yeah, it hit 7,200 RPM on the hit right there.
7,200. That was on its way to overspin this thing.
Yep.
Oh, dude, after this, we're going to have to put the bigger impellers back in it.
Yeah.
Because they...
that and a different nozzle.
Yeah, we'll have to start playing with the impeller sizes and the nozzles out the back, because the Scott Waterjet guys gave us a combo just to get it going on the NA setup. We actually downsized one of the impellers, so it should be easier for the NA setup to you know, get it up into its RPM range. And we still have that smaller impeller in the boat right now. So if we start, you know, getting up there in that high 7,000 range, that means we need to start adding a bigger pitched impeller in the pump so we can bring our RPM back down, and then it's going to be moving a bigger volume of water through that pump at lower RPMs. She's working, boys. Her potential is just now coming to life. We knew this thing was going to be quick.
Yeah.
I don't know what the record is for the fastest jet stream boat is, but I bet we could
add another one to the books.
Yep. Up and we weren't sure if it was like the pump cavitating or something just being kind of weird. We weren't too sure. Looking back at the log, it turns out we had the rev limiter set at 7,200 and we're sitting there riding the rev limiter. So it would have definitely gone faster because it also peaked 19 pounds of boost. Yeah. So we actually pulled some boost back out of it because that was a little more than we wanted to, but we also bumped that rev limiter back up to 7,800. We can't go too high with this engine because it doesn't have the Type S style oil pump, so we don't really want to turn this thing over 7,800. But we were definitely riding that limiter, and that would have been for sure over 60 miles an hour. So we're going to try it again here and see if we can't reach 60 this time, and we're also going to race against the Aquatrax.
Yep.
The Aquatrax pretty hard.
Dude, it hit 62.
Dude, that's flying. And that's on 16 pounds.
Let's go. It was turning about 7,300 RPM.
Yeah. I think we give it like 1 or 2 more pounds of boost. Do a 1 more top speed run. I'll let you do it by yourself. That's freaking sweet.
Were we pulling away from you?
Dude, you just got gapped.
Dang, dude.
That's wild.
Dude, that thing is...
Yeah. And like I was saying, man, the last time y'all raced, there was 2 people on that ski. So, and the fact that that was pulling on this, now there's 1 person, we're pulling on you, that's impressive.
Yeah, we're just going to keep using up more gas throughout the day. It's going to keep getting lighter and lighter.
For real.
I topped it off. I had no idea how much E85 it would take to get it all figured out. Dude, she hasn't blown up yet. We hit 62.
That's sweet, man.
So we also found out that we need to hook up our boost reference line to the regulator. So we never did that because it just never needed it, and we didn't even know if we would need it once it was turboed. So we don't have any reference going to the fuel pressure regulator, so it's almost maxing out our fuel system because our fuel pressure needs to be increasing with boost. So we're making almost 20 pounds of boost, and we're down that 20 PSI fuel pressure. So we're almost 100% duty cycle. We'll have to get that fixed for the next time out, but we still have enough fuel for right where we are. So we are safe, just something to fix in the future. But dude, she's riding.
Yeah.
All right, guys, gonna do a solo run. She is on 18 pounds of boost right now. And with Wyatt in here, full tank of gas, we were hitting 62 miles an hour. We're gonna see if we can squeeze a couple more mile an hour out of it just with me in here.
Dude, that thing is ripping. What'd she do?
64.
Frick, yeah, dude. That thing's moving.
Dude, she is so fast now.
That thing scoots. All right.
It puts you back in your seat a little bit.
Let me drive it before it breaks.
All right. Fair enough. I've had my fun.
Right? That's incredible, dude. That thing's ripping.
64 miles an hour.
That's insane.
All right, you guys know where the fire extinguisher and life jackets are.
Yep.
Good luck.
I'm failing though. That's up to Ryan.
Oh my God, it sounds so sick. The jet boat is ripping, dude. Look at its roost way out there. Oh my gosh. Dude. Let's go. You know, we build all the cars and everything, but this jet boat build has been one of the most fun projects we have ever done. This thing is so cool. It just turned out so good. We've been out on the lake for over an hour now, just ripping on it. Almost 20 pounds of boost. That K-Series is just taking it like a champ, letting the guys driving around. Look at that thing go. Oh, you dicks. I knew that was coming. I accidentally sprayed Ryan really bad that one day we were out here with the boat. At least he didn't get me too bad, but definitely got my Crocs wet.
Get you good?
You got my legs.
A little payback.
The best part is that it smells like E85 pulling up.
Right?
Full-blown race boat. Got ourselves a full-blown race mini jet boat. Everything looking good back there? A little water to cool the turb ski off. Not a big deal. It's water cooled.
Yep. Externally water cooled.
Well, other than that, everything's looking good.
Yeah, dude. Thing's ripping.
Oh, it's so much faster than it was.
It's
Yeah,
fast
dude, it's a
now.
whole other level. This thing gets after it.
It's fast, dude.
Like,
Dude, 64 mile an hour on the water in a boat like this. If we look at the amount of fuel the boat is using, we can get a pretty good estimate of horsepower. And it's using about 320 pounds an hour of fuel, which is very close to 320 horsepower right now. And we know the K-Series engine could definitely be pushed more if that number is, you know, spot on about what the horsepower is. But we're just out of that fuel system. But we could probably easily get her up to 400 horsepower, and they'll sing there all day. So who's to say it can't go 70 or more once we actually get the fuel system buttoned
if the
up.
fuel system was there, we could turn it up more today. But yeah, just right now we're already pretty limited. So
Yeah, that was our bad, guys. I wanted to go full send and have zero issues, but we completely spaced that reference line because we've just never needed. I never thought we would get to the point where we would run out of fuel on 1,000cc injectors with the inline pump we have, even without the regulator referenced to the manifold. But we're just making some jam, boys.
it's
So
still pretty impressive. We've come out, we've had zero issues. All we did was put E85 in it, and turn it up, and it's ripping. That's so sick. Yeah, if I fall off, let out the throttle so you'll blast me.
I'll watch you back there. We're gonna see if we can make this thing do a wheelie. Why, it's a brave man.
A little weight bias back here.
I'm sure that can't be too good for the oil all the way back there. That and the fuel. Whatever. last day you can get entered to win our K-Swap FRS. It ends tonight at midnight. Be sure to get on there and grab something if you want to get entered to win the K-Swap FRS.
Ready, set, one.
As we are pulling back in after a successful day of turning this thing up on E85, I looked at my phone and I got a text from Cletus 20 minutes ago. He said, my boat mods will be done this week and then you're done, bud. Okay, we'll see about that. Good thing we got it done now, but she's running good. So once we get that boost reference line hooked back up to the regulator, we could probably push even more out of it. But even as it sits right now, this one's gonna be a tough one to keep up with. We made too much power, guys. We freaking blew our flapper out.
Feeling like Fast and Furious. Danger to exhaust manifold right here.
Dude, our whole flapper
gone.
got blown out. Well, yet another successful day on the water with the mini jet boat. E85, 64 miles an hour, almost 20 pounds of boost. This thing is ripping now. Cletus is lucky we didn't have it on E85 last time. It is so much faster now.
Dude, it moves.
It almost turned almost 7,600 RPM. So we already talked about some things we might need to change with the impeller size inside of there. There's a couple more things we need to change under the engine cover. We found out our wastegate lines are getting a little hot, so we might water cool the wastegate as well. And then we blew the little exhaust flapper out of there. Thing could not hang on. But dude, it just sounds so rowdy now too.
Yeah, it sounds so sick. Freaking couple little things to change up on it, you know, just improve. And man, last time we took it out, it did what, 52 with us in it? So
I did 54 with me sitting
just
in it.
You though.
Just me.
So we picked up 10 mile an hour.
Yeah, I picked up exactly 10 mile an hour, and we were out there with Cletus a lot longer, so I bet it had way less gas in it. Right now it's still probably almost full. We weren't out there very long today.
No.
So I bet if we ran it for a couple more hours, I bet I could have got 65, maybe squeezed 66, and I didn't have as much runway here. I had a way longer stretch on the river to get it up to that 54 miles an hour. So, but either way, 64 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour more, it's flying. I was just hoping to crack 60, and it did that with both of us in there almost right away. So just shows she had a lot of potential, and now she's finally showing her potential. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you later.